fire.
Please welcome Tom Dummey.
I'm here, and your white privilege isn't going to save you tonight, okay, guys?
Desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are written.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is, yes, Yanked Up Podcast is right on the money. It's big fucking Friday, bitches. We got a fun show planned for us tonight. And Corn Pop definitely was a bad dude, as you see him pop up on my face there. It's perfect timing. Great job, Justin. That's fucking awesome. And I think Tony had one earlier too. I think it was yeah, there we go. I don't know why it was a little bit bigger, because he shared the stream instead of liked it. Whatever. Anyway, I'm sure we'll see a little bit of his face more as the show goes on. But without further ado, Tony fucking G, what's up, brother?
Not much. How we doing? It's fucking Friday, as Yank said, you sexy bitch. I am the one, the only, the Tony fucking G. You can find me at TikTok at Tony the Rod 2.0. Of course, Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast with Phil KOE, who is absent tonight because he's cheating on us with another stream. But hey, hopefully he'll send a few of those views our way.
Phil obviously has never done like fantasy football or anything like that, because you don't cheat. Like, this is blasphemy. I don't think I can ever forgive Phil for this.
I know. I'm trying. It's not easy, but we'll get there. But in his place, we have a wonderful special guest, as always. That's your cue.
Oh, that is me. I'm waving. I was waiting. I thought you had a little dramatic pause where you actually said my name, but fuck it.
Say my name.
Anyway, hi.
But
my name is Len. I will be your not Phil for the evening, and happy Phil-free Friday, y'all. All pH
5 times fast.
pH levels have been balanced to the point where he has dropped and gone. There is no pH tonight, so have fun with that.
We'll
fun spelled PHUN. That's how you spell fun tonight.
Oh, here comes
fellas,
the puns.
We spell fellas tonight with PHELLAS. Fellas. Other than that, I am drinking tonight, just like every Friday, I guess. I don't drink every night because that would make me an alcoholic. But tonight I'm going to try a new one. It's called Hotel Tango. It's a bourbon.
Tango.
Got a little military background to it. Got a disabled veteran that made this whiskey. Started in like 2014. Deployed to Iraq for 3 times. So in his honor, I will do a kind of a blind taste to it. I've never tried it before. I'll pop it tonight. But other than that, right now I'm starting off with a little TX fucking bourbon. There, I can't even show you the label. There we go, little TX bourbon, and that's just to wet my whistle. What are y'all drinking?
So I just finished whiskey for most of the night, unless of course stars, control my life into another direction. But I just cracked open a Stella Artois, my midnight lager. Got a couple of those, and then I'm gonna do a couple of black and tans, and I'm jumping around on beers tonight. Like it sounds really good. So
fucking name. I'm starting off with some scotch. Actually, it's good luck trying to pronounce this one. Akitoshin. Hang on, I think it. Yeah, Akun Toshin. This is a lowland single malt Scotch whiskey.
You totally butchered that.
Cask. No, there's literally a pronunciation on the back.
Akinaki Walkie Talkie.
Well, that's how I said it on the review, but Akun Toshin. So yeah, it's not bad. It's a 12-year-old lowland Scotch, but not my favorite. So it's a good starter. Then I got a little bit of bourbon in this thing here, and I've got some other surprises. And now I've already got somebody knocking on my door. So take a drink. I'll be right back.
It puts the Akitoshin on its skin.
Or else it gets the PD Scotch again.
Yes. Or else they knock on his door again.
Yeah. Lynn, it's always my favorite having you jump on because we never know what the fuck you're going to say because one, you didn't read the stories that we're going to talk about. And two, you really don't give a shit, which makes it even more fun. Like, you know, I have to like try to self-censor a little bit here and there, but every now and then Lynn's like, nah. What'd you say that one night was let bitches be cunts or something like that? I can't remember. Like
oh shit.
Hey, yes, that's some life advice I can give to everybody in the world. And it rings true to this day. Let bitches be cunts.
Tyler Williams coming in hot with stars. And yes, of course, let us remind of you, if you are new to the show or if it's been a while since you've been on, here is the star board right here. This is the standard pricing, nothing special here. 500 stars to make somebody rant about a topic of your choosing. 500 stars to make somebody sing a song of your choosing. 100 stars per minute to mute someone for a minute. So 100 stars is 1 minute. 1,000 stars would be 10 minutes if you really hate that person. 500 stars for a beer chug or a shot, and those prices will double because we're not fucking, college students. And 300 stars to request a custom meme of your choosing.
I'm a student of alcohol, though. So
well, yeah, we are, but we're tenured and
we're always learning.
We don't have the body of a 21-year-old these days, so it's
fucking speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself, fucker.
depends on the frat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. See, you didn't even have to pay for that one, guys.
That's true. You got that one for free.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
You don't want me to be as smash as I was on here, G. Thanks.
That was all Phil's fault.
Yeah, if anybody wants to go back to what was that, like 119, I think. Justin decided he needed to bring the Jim Beam Advent calendar, and he drank most of them that night. But that was all Phil's fault.
Oh, you said the name.
I said it again. Drink.
Did you post the drinking word yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're scrolling across the bottom. So if you didn't see them yet, drinking game. Pausing for a second is Joe Rogan, Karen, Phil, and of Tony's kids interrupt the show as always. So follow along with us. And folks, what are you drinking tonight? Let us know in the chat. What are you drinking tonight? I cracked open a bottle of Four Roses single barrel tonight just to taste it out and try it out. Dropping a review on Valentine's Day because Four Roses has a kind of a little love story behind it. So that'll be a fun one. And the only place you can find that is on Facebook.com/BigBuckin. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Oh, that good shit. Fellas, are we ready for?
I think so.
The first one. Tony,
did you know what I'm drinking? Is he drinking some? What's he like? The Natty or the Key?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
no, Mike's Hard Lemonade
guy.
Yeah, he's totally
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
No, he's one of those soy boys. He's probably got a fucking seltzer.
He's drinking one of them fancy beers, He's drinking an IPA.
One of those upper white class.
Bud Light has like a Bud Light, like Invisible or Infinite or some weird like zero.
Oh shit! It started
already.
There's 5. All
You're
right.
drinking those Trulies.
There we go. Now I got it set up to where it's now Biden's actually sniffing me. So.
Oh man! All right.
You remember last year when Truly decided that they wanted to be the next White Claw, so you just seen them everywhere and nobody drank a Truly that I know of? I don't know.
I got some weird like middle class white chick fucking beers in my bar fridge that like every time my wife has friends over, they just like forget shit here. I'm like, I'm never gonna drink that shit.
And I don't have Truly, people... wasn't it?
No, like there's some weird shit in there. Like I've never fucking heard of it before, but
all right.
Tony's shot time.
Yeah, thanks Tyler Williams.
Yeah.
What I've got here is a Crown Hotel. I highly recommend this shot. It is absolutely delicious. 1 part Crown Royal and Crown Royal vanilla is what I'm using, but typically just Crown Royal and 1 part butter shots. It's delicious.
That reminds me of hanging out with Cody Edwards a little too much. That was his jam at the Fairmont Legion.
Up,
Next
Roger?
time you guys are in Nebraska, take a visit to the Fairmont Legion. I'm sponsoring them.
Justin, are you left? Okay, no. Okay, it was like he's like, I'm out, fuckers. Chicken has more spots for his show in his basement than a casting couch video. It's true. I can podcast next to my fireplace. I got the table. I got my couch. I got my bar, and then I got my computer here. How do you want it to? And Tony's trying to get his audio hooked back up. Anyway, while he's working on that, I'm gonna go ahead.
I take 1 fucking shot and my AirPods disconnect.
That's
fucking Apple.
Right.
We're gonna kick it off with like one of the silliest fucking things, and this is brand new. I haven't read any of this.
That's amazing.
Teacher alleges she was fired for not meowing. Corn Pop was a bad dude. Teacher alleges she was fired for not meowing back at the students a student who identifies as a cat and quotes, "We no longer need your services if you can't identify with all the children in the classroom," the substitute teacher alleges the school office said to her. A woman who was working as a substitute teacher posted a video on social media alleging she was fired for not identifying with a student who identifies as a cat after she refused to meow back at the child in class. In quotes, okay, I've got to go on a rant for a minute, the teacher said on a short TikTok video. Just when I thought school couldn't get any weirder, it did today, she says. I'm a sub.
Can you play it?
I don't think, is that the video?
Yeah,
we'll come back to it. Okay. I'm a sub, and the most important we do is take roll, so school gets paid. So I'm looking at seating chart as I'm going up and down the rows, marking who's here, who's not. The TikTok teacher, the TikTok user who uses a screen name, crazy name Bridget Michael. What? Why would you make that your fucking username? And the posted several videos in school setting continues the clip. In the clip posted about 4 days ago, I get to the 3rd row and I hear this meow. Excuse me, she narrates. We have cat people. We're doing this cat people thing. All right, here we go. Actually, did I turn the audio on for this?
I don't know. I can't hear anything.
You might
I didn't know there was
going
to be. Yeah, I didn't know there was going to be audio. Hold on, here we go.
I've got to rant for a minute. Just when I thought school couldn't get any weirder, it did today. I'm a sub, and the most important thing we do is take roll so the school gets paid. Oh, I'm looking at the seating.
Hold on. Does she not sound like a crazy motherfucking teacher?
I was just going to say, this bitch is tripping.
She's a sub, so.
Okay, now I get the name. Crazy name, Bridget Michael. Okay.
Chart as I'm going up and down the rows and marking who's here and who's not. I get to the 3rd row and I hear this meow. Excuse me.
Okay. Now, if I was a kid and I had this teacher, I'd probably go, Roof.
Well, yeah. However,
I
not
probably
bug
get.
kids.
I would probably be the guy that goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me? I start looking on the ground. Go to the 4th row, everything's good. Go to the 5th row, everybody's there. Then I hear, meow. I'm like, okay, what's up with that? Who's doing it? And this little girl in the very front row says, you have to meow back at him. He identifies as a cat. Are you kidding me?
Oh, so this is a coordinated fuck with the sub.
Oh God, it has to be.
It used he pronouns. If you're identifying as a cat, are you allowed to say he?
Well, I mean,
no.
I don't know how this pronoun thing works.
I'm
totally ignorant to this thing.
In this brand new adventurous world we are living in, I have no fucking clue.
Is it a non-binary cat?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I said I
Do
was
they-
ignorant.
Do
I'm
they
trying
still
to
give
learn.
cat scratch fever? Just like, is Ted Nugent gonna come in there?
Imagine Ted Nugent's reaction to this. He'd just get in a helicopter and shoot him.
Yeah.
In a video game.
In a video.
He said, is there a litter box in here somewhere? My sarcasm self probably shouldn't have said that. He gets up and he storms out of the classroom, and I'm like, rough. And of course, the entire class is
Yes.
Okay, now it's starting to get fun.
She tried to
laughing.
treat that kid.
I think, no problem, no foul. I go to the office. You ready for this? You check out. They said, we no longer need your services if you can't identify with all the children in the classroom. And you wonder why they don't have any subs. I told the lady, I said, I didn't know cats were considered people. I thought they were pets. Another school off my list. Okay.
Wow.
So basically, that school, you can just like bring your cats in, because if there's a kid that identifies as a cat in the school, that means you can just bring your dog to fucking school with you, and be like, yeah, this is Toby, my brother. Yeah, he's gonna be sitting with me, and I would fucking bend the rules as much. This dog identifies as a human. Therefore, ergo, he can come to class with me. He's my good buddy.
Yeah. So what Heather's referring to, this is fun. I love these when these stories come up, because that's immediately you're like, wait, is this fucking real? Did this really fucking happen?
Yeah, it's just.
Hey, by the way, folks,
factor cap, yo. Factor cap.
Join the fight against misinformation and give your money to Snopes.
I'm trying to high five you.
Let's not.
Was
a teacher?
Come on.
Was a teacher fired for not meowing at student who identifies as a cat?
Let's say mostly false, because she was a substitute. Watch.
Unproven. Oh, fuck. I just got sniffed. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going to have to go get a liquor here.
Now, hang on, Tyler, just a second. Because I need to clear something up there. It's only 500, and it doubles each time per person. So it's only 500 for chicken.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So you've still got. I thought he sent 1,000.
No,
no,
he did. He did.
That's what I thought. So he's still got an extra 500 to play with.
Oh shit, Lynn might be taking a shot here in a minute.
I just.
Unless you just have Tony do one, and
no, for me it's 1,000.
Yeah, Tony already did one.
Yeah.
All
right, let me read through this. So context, Moz herself has said she was not fired, in quote, like, that's it. Dude, okay. Unproven. Here's the context. Let's quote the word fired, and only the word fired. Do you want to talk about context? Like, how much is missing right there in that fucking first sentence? Okay. As such, but the question of whether she faced censure from the school or school district officials, or was asked not to return to a particular school, and for the reason she stated, is thus far unproven. So
okay,
what's the difference between a substitute teacher being censured?
I think the difference is because it's not actually an employee, so you can't fire a non-employee. I think that's the only difference here. So unless Heather mentions it's fake, they had a school meeting to clear it up. So unless there's actually like something that's saying that this was all a fabricated story, I think that this debunking like you were just reading is just hogwash, because of course she's not an employee.
It's like the laziest fact check ever.
Well, that's what I thought. I'm like, yeah, the fast check of that was just
okay.
awful.
So the defining censure is express severe disapproval of someone or something. So yeah, you're right. She's not an official employee, so they can't necessarily fire her. She's not a permanent employee. Is Lynn making ice? I gotta mute him.
I don't know. Do you have a comment to read?
Fuck you, Buddha. God damn it. Son of a bitch.
The shot, and just in case I had to do a shot tonight, look what I found. My wife had this in the freezer. And
nice.
Little bottle of Crown Vanilla, and I figured if I'm gonna do a shot, it'll be something with a little flavor, like a little different flavor.
Fair enough. While Lynn's doing that, I'm gonna go get me a shot glass. I'll be right back.
All right.
Got me a shot glass.
Hot diggity.
Geek geek. All right.
Skeet,
and
skeet.
I'll just take a shot with chicken, out of solidarity and whatnot, and what have yous.
That's fair.
Smell this fucking. I've never had an actual shot of fucking Crown Vanilla. So
I tried it with I tried Crown Vanilla and Crown Peach half and half. That was pretty good. Peaches and cream. But I do recommend it with the butter
berries in what else?
Cream.
God.
You remember
Blast
like
from
a
the
few
past,
months ago?
Tony.
You remember a few months ago when that shit started blowing back up on TikTok?
Yeah.
I was like, no. Oh God, it did. People were doing it again. I'm like, no. Those are the worst commercials ever.
It was fucking amazing. I don't give a shit.
No.
Everybody Google Starburst berries and cream. You'll see the dance and the jingle, and you will be like, it's fucking awesome.
All right, my
Tony's like, I'm out.
My shot will be TX blended. So Lynn's got the bourbon. I'm doing the blended.
Nice. That's actually pretty decent. I bought a handle of that shit last time. It's pretty decent.
So what Bubbles say? Decent.
All
Cheers.
right.
Woo. Mine's still 40% at least. So ooh, actually, it's 41. This is 82 proof. Okay. Oh, for a blended whiskey. Yeah. Should have gone with something a little lighter proof, but whatever. I'll feel it later. Damn it, Tony. Maybe it's a cream. So yeah, it says unproven because she was not fired. I'm curious what Heather's follow-up to that was like. It sounds like she was just told not to come back. They didn't need her.
Yeah. Sounds like, hey, we'll find a different substitute teacher that's more, accepting of our pet students that piss and shit in a litter box.
I don't find it unbelievable that crackpot fucking crazy substitute teacher was a bitch to the kids after that.
I don't either. But I can't believe she didn't go with it.
Right.
I'm gonna go with devil's advocate here. Yeah, that probably happened, but she probably said or did something else.
Yeah.
To piss off this other student.
She probably did the rough thing a little too much. Like she probably barked at the cat kid when the cat kid left. It was like,
she chased him down the hall. She chased him down the hall.
Got on all fours. You can see her galloping down the hall. Be like a fucking weird horror movie. Yeah. She's drooling like she's got fucking rabies. Like a pit bull, just fucking shit coming down the side of her face.
Yeah. I want to know if there's an actual litter box in the room, because if there's not,
I've heard that story before. You've heard about that, right? Like,
no.
There was a school that's allegedly let's see, school litter box. Let me look it up real quick. This is one of those ones I don't know if it actually got proven to be true. And when she mentioned the litter box, that's what made me think of it, because I was like, I don't know if that's real or not. Here we go. January 23rd. Let me pull this fucking another crazy ass story. This is the times we live in. Litter boxes for students who identify as furries. Not so, says school official. So this is in Michigan where this came up. Let me zoom in here. No, you do not get to go into my accounts. Stop with the fucking ads. A Michigan school superintendent debunked the rumor after a video of a December school board meeting resurfaced in which a speaker airs concerns about students who identify as cats. I think we played this video on the show a few weeks back. Am I wrong? Tony, do you remember this?
That looks familiar, so maybe we did.
Either on the regular show or post show. I think we covered some of this.
Talking about sex robots, and that's about all I know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did somebody say sex robots?
Yes.
So yeah, this is something that's actually come up in conversation several times. So that's what made me a little skeptical of this teacher. Let's see, what do we got here? How the fuck did we get to furries? Guess I can imagine Tony in a rabbit suit. Yeah.
Why a rabbit? Well, okay, so yeah, I guess I have
rabbit?
worn a rabbit suit on the show before, so that's totally fair.
Did you get the two prior to that?
Yes. Rusty says probably a calico, and she called it Siamese. Sometimes it's hard to tell. And Heather says
racism and a cat kid joke. How the fuck did we pull that off?
I don't know. It says I'm trying to find it, but they said in the meeting that no, we would never ask a teacher to meow at anyone. Well, maybe they didn't specifically ask. It was just like, we really wish you would, though. But since you wouldn't,
fuck it. We're adding the drinking. We're adding the drinking word.
I'm just gonna say this out here is leave it to the kid to be a big fucking pussy about the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Nicely done. I see what you did there.
Yep. All right, meows are now added to the drinking word list.
All right,
no meowing.
So I guess ultimately, I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Meow. Drink.
Meow. Bow, 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 bow.
I don't know where you're going with that.
That's smoke. That's smoke on the water, not cat scratch fever.
Well, I didn't want to like. It wasn't going to line up with the music right. So I threw an audible.
I can see how they sound similar.
There
it is.
It just didn't sound like that was going to line up with the sexy song. So
yeah. Usually they don't. So along with Jesus Christ, this is fucking stupid. Along with, let me find that fucking. Where's that goddamn
quality content, fellas?
While we're on Snopes, hold on. While we're on the Snopes, did Biden admin give crack pipes?
Oh yeah, it's mostly false, isn't it?
Well,
because
yesterday
they're smoking kits, which contain glass
Yesterday it was mostly false. Check this out.
Today's totally false.
Outdated.
Oh
my God!
So
how did
misinformation expires
in 2 days?
It expired.
Outdated.
Oh,
it's official. Snopes is fucking handy. Fired, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute. 2 days. This thing's expired.
Wait,
Joe Rogan can't drop an N-bomb 10 years ago.
Yes.
Just saying the word was used.
Okay, let's back up because this was just for the point of a segue here. If you don't know the story, the Biden administration, for the purposes of racial equity, not equality, racial equity, we're going to invest $30 million into what are these called? Drug kits? Safe. What does it say exactly what they are? Safe smoking kits. Now, typically, safe smoking kits in most countries and most states include a glass crack pipe and a glass meth pipe, along with several other things to help you sanitize and have good hygiene while you're doing drugs.
Yeah.
Like
So
they're going to use it.
And so as the government said, we're going to do this specifically for racial equity, a bunch of people were like, what? Like, we're going to take people that you feel are marginalized. Like you got to wrap your head around the thinking of a crazy lefty at this point. You're going, okay, there's marginalized people that need a lot of help and they're underprivileged. So let's spend $30 million to make sure when they do drugs, they do it safely. So let's give them crack pipes.
Right. No. Clean crack pipes, chicken. What you're not understanding
sanitary. You cannot catch COVID when you smoke out of these crack kits.
Obviously, you don't care about people being safe, people being clean, and people not contracting like infectious things that they'll catch from the dirty pipes that they have to make out of garbage, chicken. Let me tell you something. Government clean, smoke safe kits are the only way to go.
If we're going to spend $30 million for that, can we spend $30 million for gun owners to get free ammunition? And maybe some gun oil. Yeah, gun.
Gun?
Like,
no.
I want ammunition.
No.
I want oil. I want like a free trip to the shooting range for a weekend. Like,
hey, or
can I get some bump stocks?
How about $30 million for incels to be able to get access to sex robots?
Hey, I'm down with that. I think that's fair. They need,
incels
need love too.
A lot of online harassment will end if they get their nut off.
And Twitter will die down for like 2 days.
Yeah, Twitter will be fucking.
Twitter's stock will fucking plummet for 2 days.
Just saying, man.
I want to know something. So
do you?
I do actually.
I don't know. I don't know what you want to know after all of this, but
don't build homes for the homeless. Don't do anything for the homeless.
So
more
we
crack
can't.
Pipes.
So we're gonna give people these safe smoking kits so that they don't like use glass bulbs as meth pipes, right? So we're gonna do that in the fairness to keep the streets clean.
Is this not racist? Because you're only gonna do it.
No, it's not racist.
It is. They're only giving these fucking kits to blacks and Hispanics. Like, this is so creepy. This is like. What the fuck is this? Like, are you saying that only black people and Hispanic people are crackheads? Like, that's literally what it seems like to me. Like, that's what the Biden administration is going, hey, we got to take care of all the crackheads. Give all the black people fucking clean supplies.
Disinformation. You are disinformation because that's not what's going to happen. Okay.
I'm just putting two and two I'm putting two and two together there and decided that you're pissing me off. Okay,
so
like
if you get busted smoking meth or crack out of a smoke kit paraphernalia, do you still get in trouble? Or is there gonna be like a little barcode that the police can walk up? Oh, hang on. No. This one's approved. This one's federally approved by the president, so you're fine.
I'm sure there's a serial number on the little baggie that you bought from your dealer that tells you if it's USDA and
there's a
FDA approved because it's for it's fighting the coof, right?
It's got a little QR code. The cop scans it, and a little Joe Biden thumbs up pops up like on your screen.
Does the box in the kit have a?
And your phone goes, Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Does it have the same sticker you see at the gas station, or a little Joe Biden saying, "I did that"?
Yes. Yep. This is a presidential.
This is what it shows.
Yep. There you go.
I did this.
I'm Joe Biden. I approve this crack pipe. So
okay,
crack pipe was a bad dude.
Let me pull up the actual story since we have not actually read the story at all. We're just shit talking on it.
Yeah, I think some context would be nice because let's be frank, a story without context really isn't worth a shit.
Thanks, President Biden. That was a very important segment there. White House disputes reports of federal funds for crack pipes. So this is them walking it back a little bit. Biden administration on Wednesday pushed back on what it called misinformation, saying the federal grant program meant to reduce harm to drug users does not include taxpayer funding for pipes that can be used to smoke crack or meth. The Department of Health and Human Services put out a statement clarifying no federal funding will be used directly or through subsequent reimbursement of grantees to put pipes in safe smoking kits. Again, most safe smoking kits already include these. Now, I wish I could find the fucking article that somebody had. I saw another YouTube video where it said that they would remove the pipes from the safe smoking kits.
What are they gonna do with them?
I don't know. I just like, what the fuck? You're gonna remove
They're just gonna
these?
throw them on the ground, fucking break all them plastic.
Well, if it's
tubes.
California, probably they get enough.
So then what's the
on the
point?
ground.
They'll throw it in the ocean. That's just what solves everything.
So
Go
then
with
what's
all
the
the
point
other
of the
fucking.
kit?
So, like, I get this part. They're like clean syringes and other materials intended to promote hygiene and reduce the risk of spreading HIV and hepatitis. Like, I get that. I get it. I understand the thought process there. But these are the same uptight cunts that are telling you not to do the same for your family. And you know, sometimes there's questionable things you should do. Like, when should you just let your kid go fuck like a rabbit? Okay, now you have to give him condoms and educate him on that, right? You're giving him sexual paraphernalia before going out and doing something that could potentially cause harm to his life and financially ruin his future. Or then you have your kid wants to drink underage. Do you let him drink at home with his friends? Like, then you start getting into these weird, murky territories of what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. Like, I think we could all just say you probably shouldn't give a crackhead a crack pipe.
Right. So if you know,
am I
want to
like.
I kind of want to like trans this thing around a little bit. I'm sorry, just kind of fuck up the whole
transphobe.
I'm trying to like fuck up the whole vibe by just talking about like. So here's the plan. And it seems to work for everybody else because, you know, it's been working for the last 2 years. How about we make crackheads and heroin addicts and any other illegal drug person submit a piss test before they could go to get on an airplane or to get a work full time or anything like that, where it's basically in that like fucking with their freedoms at all, you know, if you make them pee in a cup, if they're trying to go to a grocery store or Walmart.
What it sounds like you're saying is we need photo IDs for voting, and that's racist, Lynn.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I went to a concert last weekend, right? I went to beautiful downtown Lincoln, Nebraska, and in order for me to get into that concert, I had to show my proof of vaccination to get in. And if I didn't have my proof of vaccination, I had to positively or have a negative COVID test in order to get through the doors.
Sure.
Right? All right. Sure. So, or else they wouldn't let me in. So, what about crackhead? Can a crackhead go in anywhere they want? I think a crackhead shouldn't be able to go to a concert. I think we should have a piss test. I mean, it's a slippery slope.
You sound like tomfoolery right now.
You sound racist, is what
you sound like a commie.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. I'm showing how fucking ridiculous the whole fucking mandate thing is. But I'm not gonna talk about mandates too much. I just did.
One, I don't want my money that was not legally taken from me. The government in taxes has illegally procured my money before I even got to touch it, and then given it to a cause that I don't believe in, for a substance that I don't feel should be illegal to begin with. So yeah, the whole thing's fucky for me. Like,
but
so we're gonna.
How many millions did they give for gender studies in Uzbekistan?
Wasn't it like
very
$17
important,
million?
very important investment, Lynn. Okay,
That was
Like,
part of
who-
our stimulus package.
Do
you
How did
think
that stimulate our
Uzbekistan-
economy?
Okay,
And all-
Uzbekistan could not fund
No.
gender
The
studies on their
success of Uzbekistan is super important to our economy.
own. All right, listen.
Yeah,
What's
inflation
really
through the roof.
through the roof.
You can only measure it through inflation, though.
So that, which can only be measured by other inflation.
Yes.
And we created 20 million new jobs that aren't actually real. So, but I digress. How many people are incarcerated for weed right now? And the government's about to give crack pipes and needles away.
Isn't that just
Merry
fucking
Christmas.
Yeah. Heather says, not to be the mom of the group, but we have kids starving and dying from cancer. But let's help the drug addicts get clean pipes.
What?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
You know what? Heather makes a good.
deserves it.
No, Heather changed my mind. Fuck the kids. Give them crack pipes.
Give me a free crack pipes for the kids.
That's
for
true.
the kids.
If the kid is starving and they don't have any crack or they don't have a pipe to smoke it with, this is a good idea. Okay, Heather.
Is this a good time to say, welcome to the show, you fucking heathens. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, like, share,
Yeah.
subscribe. No, it is. It's insane. It's absolutely insane that there are actual causes out there that we could be dumping billions of dollars into. There are people out there who are, yes, wow, guys.
It is well known that a crackhead isn't really concerned about food. Crackheads are only concerned about more crack.
Crackheads,
give the
really
kids free crack pipes. They'll go out and smoke crack. They won't be so hungry.
Crackheads are really still trying to get over January 6th and the whole like Russia like put the Russia collusion thing. Like they're still trying to get over this. That's why they're still smoking crack, and that's why we need to give them clean pipes.
Yeah, I just wish I could help more. I wish. I
I'm
want
gonna
to
become a glass. I'm gonna be like a glass blower.
A glass blower. Yeah.
I'll start making my own crack pipes and handing them out.
It's insane.
I'm gonna have the big fucking logo on the side and everything. Like it'll be
how
great.
Many fucking
a weird kind of go ahead.
How many people with less than an ounce of weed are sitting in prison, and we're gonna be giving away syringes and pipes?
They're still picking at the same store from January 6th.
So, have you ever noticed that? Do you remember Casey's throughout Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska? Midwest has Casey's General Stores. They used to sell these little fucking roses in a glass tube.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and
they were little crack pipe tubes.
Guess who used to buy those? Nobody you thought of. I mean, none of your straight fucking
crackheads were like, people. I'm gonna get some pussy and smoke tonight.
Dude, those things were sold out every other week. These crackheads would just come in and buy these little roses.
$4 for a fake rose in a tube of glass.
Yeah, and they throw the rose out as soon as they walk out the door, and they just use their free crack pipe or their $2 crack pipe that they bought at Casey's. It's like,
well, you know what, Lynn? You also have now changed my mind, because no more will somebody have to spend $4 and waste a perfectly good fake rose. Now you will have your pipe funded by the federal government, and it'll all be on the up and up. You will not get arrested if you have the government-aided crack pipe. This is an amazing time to be alive. What better way to give back to the voting public on a 1 year, just super successful term by Joe Biden than to give his constituency free pipes.
I figured it out. I actually looked up the Corn Pop story. Corn Pop was stopping drug use and was like beating up people that were like spreading drugs throughout the community, and that's why Biden didn't like him, because he couldn't put all these black people in jail. That's why he always said
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
that was a long
disinformation for you.
That is disinformation right there.
That was beautiful.
How dare you?
I miss her. So
I don't.
I don't.
So while we're on the topic, I found this story while looking all that up. Top 10 best crack pipe, our top picks. January 4th, 2022 by Jessica Stone. I thought this was parody. I haven't read it yet. But I saw the date on it. I was like, "Oh, this isn't related to this."
This is recent, though.
I literally looked up Joe Biden crack pipe, and this was like the third article. I was like,
Hunter in the top 10 though?
Oh no. He's totally out of there.
I just got to let's give it up for Hunter Biden for writing this grant on behalf of his father to give crack pipes back to the public. I mean,
yeah.
He's like, Dad, if we give crack pipes away, then nobody can trace all the ones that I have in my basement.
Is there a company we should invest in on Robinhood? Like,
we are so canceled.
Whoever's making crack pipes.
Maybe we'll see him on here. Okay, let's read. Do you need help deciding which is the best crack pipe to use? Based on expert reviews, we rank them. Here are the top ranked crack pipe.
I want to know who the experts are, though.
I know, including those that sell well. Can't find the perfect crack pipe to buy? Since we have already gone through the crack pipe research process,
this can't be real.
We understand this problem. In order to be able to offer you the best crack pipe available on the market today, we have compiled a comprehensive crack pipe list. They just said the same thing like fucking 3 times. Fuck it, we're moving on.
Just letting you know that they know where the best crack pipes are.
Holy shit. Radiator coolant. What is this? Is that just an ad spot? Okay, yeah, that must have just no. Number 1 bestseller, Weldis dual radiator coolant from a Dodge 6.7 Cummins for radiators only. Weldis design. That's your number 1 rated crack pipe.
This is what is this off of a 2015 Dodge?
Hutz, Frank, and Angie's
6.7 liter. Oh, come on now.
So this is number 10. This is the 10th best crack pipe you can get.
No, that was
out of a fucking
bestseller number 1.
This is a joke, man. This gotta be a joke.
What
bestseller
the fuck is
number
this?
2 is just called Crack Pipes, Personal Journals.
90s.
Sage Francis. C Plumber 2, Connect the Pipes, Story Mode, Timer Mode, Endless Mode, Arabic.
Yeah. You got trolled by some fucking asshole.
This is great.
What is this?
4-inch 5-piece Pyrex glass tube. Okay, that's
probably a bestseller right there.
$7.
Yeah, I think that one's legit.
Yeah. One lung down audio CD.
What? That's a crack pipe. You can use
Chuck in the crack pipes.
I mean, at least the picture looks legit.
This is some computer bot that compiled a bunch of shit with crack pipe in the definition.
That's exactly
it was not
what
a fucking real
person.
Say.
Yeah, Alexa compiled this.
Hey Alexa, what are the top 10 best-selling crack pipes? And this is the shit.
And they pulled up the top 10. You look up crack pipe on Amazon. These are the top 10 things that pull up. And then they threw this random chick's name. Let's see if she's a real person. Jessica Stone.
She's a real person. Like
dude,
Alexa.
my Alexa started talking back to me when I said that.
Look at her profile picture. She's so real.
10 best trainer kite for kiteboarding. Expert review.
How are you feeling
10 best
today?
trainer butterfly knife.
This whatever chick is a fucking bot, dude. She's a bot.
We need that video of Phil doing the Rick roll.
She's a Russian bot.
Yeah. So, okay, side note, like this is going to take us on a different like path
a
here. Side quest, absolutely. We found a hidden gem in this journey we call life that we didn't know we were going to stumble onto tonight. This is like one of those really cool things you find in a video game. And you're like, oh my God, this is like one of those Easter eggs. How long until, like, we're close to it already, and this is a very good example. How long until we replace Fox News, CNN, MSNBC with just shit like this?
Yeah. Where Alexa gives you news.
Tony, are you playing music?
Yes.
I thought maybe I had a video open on accident.
Dude, that sounded like a fucking shitty ass fucking
I was
soap
like, oh
opera
my
from
God.
the 80s.
Like, I thought there was like some CNN movie playing in the background. But like, how long until all news is replaced by generic bullshit like this? And
Like we're
people
already there, aren't we?
People are going to consume this and go, oh, I should buy a radiator tube from a fucking 6.7 Cummins engine for a crack pipe now.
Okay, somebody's gonna try that.
Yeah, I know. Like,
It'd
it's
be
already, we're
amazing.
already here. But like, how
And you
long
know
until...
what? And you know what? When somebody takes a radiator pipe out of a Dodge Cummins and smokes crack out of it, you know what's going to happen? Do you know what's going to happen?
I'm going to
Do
laugh.
you know?
They're going to get
happen?
high. They're going to get high as a motherfucker.
Even better.
Holla,
Even
motherfucker.
better.
Holla, motherfucker.
All of a sudden, their phone is going to ping. They're going to get a notification. They're going to open Facebook Messenger, and it's going to be Phil KOE saying, hey, would you do a review of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'd be like, yeah.
No, it'll be Phil. He'll
7
do
stars.
He'll be like, I heard you tried some crack. Space. You know what I'm going to ask you? I'm not going to ask it. ... Space. But could you do a review for me?
So I think that there was a movie that came out years ago, Starship Troopers.
Sure.
Where they had remember the news blear, the just the patriotic news and all the other shit, but they were like, would you like to know more? Would you like to know more? It's like a computer is like trying to just give you as much information to help their agenda out as much as possible and their propaganda and other shit. And would you like to know more? And they're trying to sell you some more crack pipes. I mean,
granted.
What else was the premise of that movie? Like, you had to fight in order to be citizen?
Yeah, you had to serve at least like a certain amount of years to become a citizen. If not, you were just like a regular person. You weren't that great, but you couldn't vote, and you couldn't like own land or some shit unless you were fucking.
There's some weird premises in that movie.
Yeah, the movie was fucking ahead of its time, I think.
Yeah.
And well, it was a book before that, and apparently the book was brilliant. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a reader. I'm pretty sure it was an excellent book, but yeah, the movie they skimmed across some of the fucking like the craziness of the book, which I kind of wish I would have read the book. To be honest.
Yeah. So moral of the story: in the future, you're gonna live in this dystopian nightmare where you have to serve your country's military before you have a right to citizenship, and you'll still won't be able to vote. You'll be fed propaganda like you are now. Alexa's gonna make all your news headlines with the top 10 Amazon results of whatever the fuck she looks up, and you will be happy and own nothing. Did I get it all?
Well, it's either that or it's going to be more like Demolition Man, where everybody's just a fluffier, pussified version of what it used to be.
A mixture
and like crime is illegal and you can't cuss in public or you can't say anything in public without getting fined. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen now. If you say something stupid on Facebook, you might start getting fined here in the next like 5 years. Watch, just wait.
Yeah.
You speak out your mind. You spread misinformation, and that'll be $500 fucking fine.
Yanked Up says he needs an award for the most comments on this show. You know what? He's right. Your award is you get to take the next shot, Justin. Send us a vid and a review.
Boom.
Yep.
Nailed it.
That's what you get for talking shit, motherfucker.
Step out of line.
Motherfucker.
Don't you dare step out of line.
I had to say it all like, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I'm here to help you, mother-fucker.
Oh, God, that crazy bitch.
You fucking accuser.
All right.
Now we can't say his name.
Spotify and the
JRE.
podcast COVID Misinformation and Racial Slurs. His $100 million deal with the streaming service is put to the test. So this is from this morning. In the podcast experience of the man we're referring to are at the center of growing concerns of COVID misinformation, and the host's use of racial slurs in dozens of episodes has put pressure on Spotify, the music streaming service that signed whatever. They waste so much time with a whole bunch of unnecessary information that everybody already knows. A bunch of artists have joined, Neil Young, blah, blah, blah. On Sunday, the CEO came out in support, but also said, discussed his use of racially insensitive language, according to a memo sent to employees. Spotify is grappling with the dilemma. Okay, we all know what's going on here. This was an obvious political hit job. If the video compilation was researched to be found by a group that is funded from a political PAC that is funded by the Democratic Party. So the Democratic Party literally paid this company to like find this video and like start like shooting out as much bullshit on Rogan as.
Are we talking about the compilation?
So the compilation was made well before.
That's what I thought. I was like,
but it was kind of scrubbed from the internet. But this other company was paid to get it and post it and get that fucking thing out there, along with the Planet of the Apes thing. Both of those were posted by this same certain group who were paid very, very handsomely by a Democratic political action committee.
So I don't think I don't believe that the compilation video was paid to get brought back to light. I'm sure some asshole who doesn't like the JRE had that thing saved or had that geared up, ready to go anytime JRE was under fucking fire. And that obviously,
you know who originally played it,
the
right?
Spotify controversy. So
it was a few years back. It was a few years back.
Tony, you remember who originally played that video?
No, I don't.
Alex fucking Jones.
Alex Jones played the compilation video.
Alex Jones was the first one that played it mainstream when he was having his beef with Rogan like 3 years ago.
Yeah. That was when they were going through their little lovers quarrel.
Yep. He was now I don't know if he made it. He may have.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
It's possible. Or one of his
outsourced that.
Could have. But he was the one that made it mainstream. Otherwise, nobody really knew much about it. It was like, to me, this is one of those ones. Everybody's got these weird fucking video clips. Famous people on the internet. You go look them up, and like you scroll through like the 30th fucking page of a celebrity, you're gonna find all the horrible shit they said. Like some troll sat there and clipped everything together over every single celebrity that's ever said anything bad. Clipped it all together in a funny little video that someday might be useful.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure that's all it was.
Like old school Daily Show tactics. Remember that shit? Like when Jon Stewart was like, "Oh yeah, well George Bush said this today, and here's the compilation of all this time where he fucking contradicted what he just said." And I loved when Daily Show did it.
Well, they did it for not only fun, but to show the hypocrisy. Like it was. Did you see Jon Stewart's take on this? Oh, fucking, was it Jon Stewart that said it? God
I think he said something.
Well, I know he said several things on the. Yeah. No, he came out with this whole point that I thought was fucking brilliant, and in like he's not wrong, and it's exactly how I thought. I just didn't know how to articulate it, and it sounds so simple, but he put it out there. That like at the time when he was like making fun of George Bush and the way he was, holy shit, Lynn, your teeth are loud.
Thank you.
Or is that Tony's phone clicking? I don't know, something. Anyway, it was he did this whole like at the time that I was like really fucking going after George Bush, the media was against me. The media, like if it were to happen today, the mainstream media would have George Bush's back. And I would have been rallying alone against George Bush because it was post 9/11. It was a different fucking world then. He goes, I had to stand up to that pressure. I had to stand up. And he's like, today's a different fucking story. Things are different now. But the mainstream media is backing Biden at this time in the same way they backed Bush, but with way more aggressive teeth and with a different, like a completely polar opposite view of how the world is today. So like, he's like, I picture myself if I were in those shoes today. He's like, I would be in hot water all the time. Every show I would have, I'd be in hot water. If you flip the media and the president fucking culturally, like, he's like, it's not, he goes, there were so many things that the media was telling everybody that I was lying about at the time that came out to be true 5 years later. He goes, and that's happening today with a lot of people that are fighting mainstream media and corporate media. Like, these people are going to be found out that they were not lying. They were telling the truth, but it's not going to come until 5 years later. He goes, that's no different than what I was doing back in the early 2000s.
Well, in that same
he
vein,
gets it. He gets it.
Yeah. And in that same vein with the Daily Show, did you see either Trevor Noah's shit ass takes?
So a couple things with Trevor Noah.
Because there was two of them.
Yeah.
I saw one.
There was one that I didn't think was that bad.
The first one.
The first one wasn't that bad.
No,
the only thing I
didn't mind the first one too much.
The first one, I was like, I'll be charitable and just like give him a thumbs up on it, because there was a couple of things where he was like, he did the broken clock thing. He goes, well, you know, when you say there's you know, this is wrong and the science is wrong, but the science changes, so eventually you're gonna be right. I'm like, no, bitch.
Yeah.
These people were right all along. The clock never turned.
That's the one I'm talking about.
I'm like, your clock was turning. The rest of us were straight up on fucking midnight, and your clock was spinning wheels, and eventually you got to us. Like,
I was blown away. I was blown away at
cognitive dissonance.
Oh, the mental gymnastics that he did when he's like, listen, just because you said it 5 years ago or 5 months ago, and it eventually became true, that doesn't mean you were right then. It means you're right eventually.
It was always true.
No, motherfucker, that's not how it works. Just because you said, okay, this is how it is, and somebody goes, no, that's not true. It's actually like this. You're like, well, I don't believe that. And then eventually, well, actually, it is like that. Well, you're right now. You weren't right then. No, motherfucker, that's not how time and space work. The mental gymnastics, that motherfucker. This is what I've always said. I've not been able to watch an episode of that fucking show ever since he took over. I've never been able to stand him. And that was the first one I saw.
It's even worse now that he doesn't have a laugh track behind it. It's so awful.
Yeah, oh God. Well, he's always thought that he's a legitimate news source. He's always had that mentality. But now that there's no audience there laughing to
Jon Stewart propped that show up so high.
God.
Like,
then the second one, he was just completely out of his fucking mind. And I'm like, listen, you can't tell me that a guy like Trevor Noah, who is a comedian, who's done stand-up,
who said a bunch of racist shit.
Who has never said anything that was culturally insensitive. The lead singer of Disturbed was pointing out his anti-Semitic Jewish jokes. Like, motherfucker, it's the same goddamn thing. If he's saying this, if he makes a comparison like this, he's doing it.
The funny part is
Joe
Trevor
Rogan
Noah
is doing a bit. That's the thing. Like, he's
Noah
saying things. It's a bit because he's a comedian.
Trevor Noah did it in context.
Yeah.
Like, he was purposefully being hurtful and racist in his comments.
My question is there a compilation on YouTube of Trevor Noah saying a bunch of anti-Semitic shit?
On Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so.
Okay. That would be nice. Okay.
But
nothing will happen because he's
we got one of the Young Turks.
He's a darling.
We got a bunch. Post show, folks. Post show. We'll cover some of those in the post show because we can't play them live.
What was the other guy? It was the lady from the Young Turks, the one dude from the Young Turks, and The Rock was saying his anti-trans thing when he was cutting a promo. That
was bad. Yeah,
promo on fucking WWE.
He did the Chinese one.
Yeah, funny. It's like, come on, man.
What was fascinating? What's fascinating to me about the whole thing is, like, all the internet trolls were waiting. Like, as soon as they were trying to cancel Joe Rogan, all the Joe Rogan trolls, drink, were sitting at wait, going, who are we going to go after today? And as soon as The Rock turned his back, they were all like, oh, this is going to be easy. And then you just saw a whole bunch of video compilations of The Rock come out. And it was like, It was a Streisand effect in reverse. It was fucking fascinating and so fun to watch.
Hey, Washcloth.
What's up, Washcloth? It was super fun to watch this weird Streisand effect go. Like, I don't know if you call it the Streisand effect, because like nobody was looking for these videos of the people that are like literally, okay, if you are completely against JRE, okay, if you're one of those people that just absolutely think he's a horrible person, okay, whatever, you can have that opinion. But if you're gonna like do what The Rock did and be like, hey, appreciate your apology, all good, bro, can't wait to go on your show, and then the second that somebody else tries to cancel him for a different reason, and you don't hold your ground, okay, now you better make sure your shit's together at that point, because
if you're
what
in
happened,
a glass house, don't throw fucking rocks.
Exactly. and that's
everything
like
The Rock
nobody
does now.
Nobody would have cared.
So timid.
Well, if The Rock would have just shut his fucking mouth, never backed Joe or gone against Joe, drink. If he would just shut his mouth and stayed out of it, it's one of those things nobody would have went looking for it. But the fact that he opened his mouth, got involved in it, Streisand effect comes into play. Everybody wants to know, and like. You gotta be, if you're gonna jump into those as a celebrity, you better have your shit in order, bro.
Exactly.
If you're gonna jump in, stay your ground. Don't back out. Don't like backtrack and say, maybe we should all reflect here, and maybe I should just cut back from my comment. No, just fucking either say, leave him the fuck alone, or don't say anything at all at the beginning. And I get it. Yeah, fucking same track, man. I
still like
The Rock. The Rock is so timid with everything he does right now, because you can tell that this guy wants to do something in terms of politics. So everything he does or says,
he's on the border of being like one of the biggest people on the planet.
Yeah. And that's why he's trying to keep his nose clean. Like, he's like, hey, I got to keep my name out there, but the second that they start biting back at me, I got to back.
But I don't want to be that woke.
So
I think hey, you know what?
Really tedious.
What I got to say to The Rock, and if he is ever listening to this show, if
he ain't listening to the old candy ass. No.
If Donald Trump can be president, The Rock can too, because Donald Trump was on WWE, and he did some fucking whack ass shit on WWE, man. He was some crazy stuff. And
if the fucking Rock ever became president,
I'm sure Donald Trump said more controversial shit than The Rock did. So obviously, The Rock can be the president, man. Now, will he be a good one?
Would be.
That's a fucking good question there, because I don't know where The Rock fucking stands. Is he? I don't know what is
lefty. Very, very lefty.
I don't know his positions. He's usually out for his own best interests wherever I've seen. Well, and it doesn't matter where he stands. It's just kind of how does The Rock stand? Well, The Rock stands with The Rock.
We're all out for our own.
The funny thing is, if The Rock did become president, that's one that The Simpsons wouldn't have gotten right. That's one that King of the Hill creator Mike Judge would have gotten right, because a professional wrestler would be president, just like an Idiocracy.
There you go, Tony. Read that one.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Ching Chong Stone Cold. Aye!
Oh, God damn it!
I'll do it for you. Canceled.
Gosh darn it.
I can delete all these someday. It's okay. We're so far under the radar. Our tiny channels, nobody gives a shit about.
All of a sudden you start getting millions of viewers. You just start deleting.
And one day I fucking delete our entire 200 catalog.
Fucking episodes. We're like, what happened? I don't know. But all that shit Drunk Lynn said back in 2020. Oh my God.
That needs to be part of the intro.
Just make that our preview.
Become famous, like
channel preview. Channel preview right there. All right, what we got here from Justin?
He's taking that shot. Or he's chugging a beer. Never mind. He's drinking that Keith Stone.
That a boy.
It's getting cold on him. You can tell shit was getting cold.
Chilly. It got chilly.
He had a double take on it. Aw.
Never chug.
All right, I do that
ice
too.
Cold one. Speaking of, I do have one beer down here with me, so if somebody wanted to make me chug that, you are more than welcome to. That's only 500, and I know Heather was fucking
Again, you have to do these stars on Facebook.
Heather was excited for this. She said she had some stars saved up. I do have a little bit of red wine, and I'd probably be willing to make some addendums to the star list if she wanted to burn some of those stars on the red wine.
Red wine.
Yep, and I got it. Somebody knocking again.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. All right. Well, Tony's dealing with the knocks in his basement. Kind of creepy. Let's go. So we're still on the JRE chat here. Did you see Israel Adesanya? Lynn, you remember who that is? He's the
refresh.
He is like the future John Jones, pretty much. He is I think he's the middleweight champ. Or
he's
maybe
a fucking monster.
He's a beast.
He is a bad motherfucker.
Yes.
So
I did watch this.
They were doing a UFC 271. You know how they do the interviews with the fighters before the show and everything. And they had the one. It's funny. I love how UFC does this. They have the one woke journalist that gets to ask a question, and the woke journalist gets up and he goes, considering all the controversy around Spotify and Joe Rogan, what do you feel about having Joe Rogan commenting on here, and what should fighters and fans and the UFC or some shit like that expect? And like Dana White's about ready to respond, all of a sudden Israel Adesanya goes, hey, I'm black. Let me answer this.
Yeah, I wouldn't quote his whole thing.
No, I'm not going to quote his whole thing, but he pretty much just said, Joe Rogan's my N-word.
He did.
That's like literally what
you can actually quote that, but then you would be
good.
taken out of context at a later time.
I know, that's why I say N-word, and I'm curious on the day when saying the N-word's going to be like blacked out too, because I'm making you think the word that I'm like trying to.
Yeah, you're going with the Louis C.K. joke?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna
people
do
that
this.
say N-word instead of
fuck
actually
you put that
using
word into my head,
because you're an evil person for like making me think of that word just by saying N-word.
Exactly.
So it's a double-edged sword, man.
No, I find it.
My whiteness is just going to say I'm not going to say any of it.
No, Louis was ahead of his time with this thought. And I'm gonna hammer this shit home for the next couple years until I'm canceled for it. No, this is the only way to fight this is to use their like way of silencing you on, like, honestly, I really don't care if I should or should not say the N-word. Like, it's probably not a good thing. I probably shouldn't run around saying it. Like, I get it. I'm not gonna do it. But because it's so offensive to some people, just to troll them, I'm going to say the N-word and make you think about the actual word as many times as I possibly can in the next 2 years. Like, I'm just going to constantly talk about the N-word. And you know what word I'm talking about.
But you can freely say this out loud without pissing off half of the population of the world.
It as derogatory as possible and not get canceled right now.
I'm going with a different word here. Half of the population of the world will get offended by me saying cunt. The world's population. I say cunt. It offends half of the population of the whole entire planet. But nobody's going to say anything about me saying cunt. Isn't that weird? I'm sorry, it's just words to me because I'm privileged.
So uncomfortable.
I mean, it's all just word. Well, Phil's not here, drink, so somebody had to be uncomfortable. But that's the thing. Like, that was one of the quotes during the JRE compilation that was taken out of context, where he's just talking about the word itself.
Well, he was making really good points about how this is such the strangest word in English
it's
fucking
a slur,
world.
It's derogatory. It's a term of endearment. It's a descriptor. Like, he's right. It's like the word fuck. It's so versatile in the usage. Like, he was right in the context that he was talking about it. Now, granted, in 2022, should he have actually said it? Well, fuck no, because nobody should say it.
In 2022, everybody's too retarded to pay attention to the meaning of anything, including.
We're just gonna hit on all the words except
hard R,
yeah,
retard. Just nailed it.
Jesus.
Yeah, you can't say retard online.
I think you guys just both did.
But you can say cunt. You can say cunt all the damn time.
I think this video got pulled off in like the first 20 minutes. So at this point,
I wish George Carlin. George Carlin. I wish George Carlin was still alive.
This video, it ain't going nowhere.
No. They killed us dead in the fucking water.
I'm praying for a new George Carlin. Since he's dead, I want a new one.
Man, he was so good.
Somebody in the comedy field start thinking like George Carlin thought, because that motherfucker had a tangent to talk about shit that we all should be knowing right now. But there's a whole generation of kids out there, Gen Zs. I'm talking to you, Gen Z. You need to just look up George Carlin and listen to some of his material. And all of it. Study it like the fucking Bible. You need to just listen to George Carlin. You will understand the Gen Z.
Things haven't changed.
The train of thought that the Gen X's think, and some of you millennials.
Not only that, like the George Carlin comedy specials of the late 80s, early 90s are timeless.
Oh yeah.
We're still doing this. You replace a couple of the words that you hear on there, you're like, oh, nobody cares about that word today. Well, replace that with something that people care about today. Like
it
still
stands.
All the bits are timeless, and they're it's not about free speech. It's about free.
That's the measure.
It's about expression. Yeah. And the intent of your words and what you were meaning to portray, meaning to do, and meaning to say, and how you want to get your message across. But at a certain point, when people are, like Lynn put it so eloquently a few minutes ago, when people are such cunts all the time, then what are you supposed to do? Like at a certain point, I went back. I watched some fucking old podcasts on some things. I take notes when I watch some really good podcasts. I'm like, hey, go back and watch this one because I don't think you paid attention. Like I send myself little messages of like, you should revisit this podcast. You should revisit this one. And I went back and listened to one about I think it was one of the Weinstein brothers and Jordan Peterson going back and forth. And they had this like really fascinating and just like intellectual conversation about the ping-ponging of politics in pretty much what we consider midwits today. People that really don't understand their own psychology and understand that when you see somebody like dig their heels in on this side, that means the other person's going to dig their heels in on the other side. Most of us see these people doing that. Like when I see Lynn comment on somebody's Facebook post, Lynn's usually not digging his heels in. He's kind of making fun of both of them because he sees they're both digging their heels in. And you're like, oh, this is a losing battle for both of you. Like, this isn't an intellectual debate anymore. This is a kid fighting over a toy. Like these are two kids fighting over a toy because they want it, or they want the red one and not the blue one, or the blue one and not the red one. Like it's silly.
They're baiting each other to say something that they're gonna regret, or to get themselves canceled. It's weird just watching people the way they interact online, and so I mean, I don't know. My Facebook feed is full of people from the far left and people from the far right, and a bunch of us idiots in between watching it all go down.
And every now and then we take a bump on the way.
Yeah, and every now and then I'll post an opinion and get slammed from somebody on the left, or I get slammed by somebody on the right, and they always like try to knock me like, dude, you need to be on my side on this, bro. And I'm like, no, man, I think you're all a bunch of fucking morons on this. Yeah. So, and I just kind of, I let everybody else duke it out in my comment section whenever that happens. And I just kind of just like, no, I really
You're
don't
like the
care.
Dana White in the comment sections, your UFC.
Yeah, I like to like wait a day or two and then say something like, it was really nice to see some nice debate going on without anybody insulting each other.
Yeah.
Knowing damn well that's all they did was insult each other the
Yeah,
whole
I
fucking
know,
time.
right?
But I was being sarcastic, and I was just trying to let them know that, damn it, we're all people on the same rock floating around the fucking sun.
And we're all
And
going to crash into something someday.
We're all on this ship together, and we all need to hang out together. And I don't care if you don't agree with me, but Jesus Christ,
like
we still need to like have a little bit of common ground. I mean,
so back to my original point, though, is like we become a globalized society, whether we like it or not. We are a global society at this point with the online interactions that we have. You know, we can have some dude from China log in on this shit. Well, maybe not China because they censor everything, but like most other countries in the world could log in, watch this show live and interact with us. But their cultural views aren't going to be the same. And that's where the ping pong effect happens, where you get one ping pong to tell you to go this way, and then everybody digs their heels in, they go farther and farther away. This is a natural occurrence in humanity. And this was like, I'm so glad I went back and watched this one. It's like, it explains not only racism, it explains sexism, and religious differences, and why people other each other. There's things that like are we've heard of the mushroom effect, right? Like if your ancestors came from a place in history where mushrooms killed people because they were typically poisonous. What's Heather got for us? I mean, she sent her 500. So like if your ancestors grew up in a country or territory that had poisonous mushrooms, you are more likely to think mushrooms are gross. You won't like patterns on certain things, or even seafood. Like you might not like seafood just because your ancestors died of seafood. Why do people not like the other people? Why do people not like people that don't look like them? Well, because when foreign groups enjoy Tony, when foreign groups
enjoy Tony.
Yeah. When foreign groups enjoy Tony, play that sexy music. No. So when foreign groups that didn't look like you in the past would come through your area, they would bring disease, famine, all kinds of shit that your tribe was not used to. That's why, and if they didn't do that, they would probably try to conquer you. But like, that's been a cultural tribal thing for thousands of years. Not always. I'm not saying that's an absolute by any means, but yeah, that's kind of ingrained into your DNA for thousands of fucking years. So yeah, everybody's a little racist, a little bit. And maybe
So like bring up Genghis Khan. He killed like half of the fucking world's population in his lifetime.
He dropped the carbon footprint of fucking people by like 20% in his lifetime. He one out of every 10 people
for a few hundred years, people didn't fucking trust Asian people, probably because Genghis Khan raped and killed like millions of them. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can understand why people don't trust the fucking Asian dudes for a little bit.
And that's just one dude. That's one dude. Like,
and that's only for within 100 years of a fucking certain lifetime. He killed a lot of motherfucking people.
And humans have been around for 50,000 years longer than we previously thought. They just found remains, 55,000-year-old remains. So, like, we've been around way longer than we thought.
But all right, so even now, right fucking now, it's been within 100 years. If I start talking to you about this German guy that I know, the first thought that comes to your head is Hitler.
You say German, first thought comes ahead is
yes.
Hitler, yeah.
Why? Because in your lifetime you knew about this fucking crazy dude that went around and killed 6 million fucking people. Yeah. So yeah, I don't even know if it's called racist, but yeah, I'm kind of racist towards Germans because every time I hear German, I think Hitler. Every fucking time. I know that they're bad people, but even though they're not bad people, they're not. You know
Perfect
what I mean?
example. So think 300 years from now, the world is going to be completely different. Who knows who's going to be in charge? But what if the Germans are the like superpower of the world in 300 years? They're going to try to erase the prior history of what Hitler was and try to put themselves in a favorable light. Like that's what everybody's going to do.
Yeah.
Right? That's exactly what America's done. Like
Is
America's
there
done
going to
some
be a
terrible
woke culture?
shit.
Are you saying that there's going to be a woke culture in Germany that's going to be like, remember
It's
World War II?
It's ego, it's hubris, and it's silly. But
Yeah.
like as a culture, you do that to get people on board with what you think is the right thing to do. It's not about truth at a certain point. It's about progression and progression.
Yeah. At what point do you stop? When do you stop like apologizing for the mistakes made by not you?
That's
As
why I
it
think
like your
that's why I
father's
think
father's father's father.
Joe Rogan should apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. And Tony's still muted. I don't know why he's still muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too late for that. He already did, like twice. Yeah.
All right, drink review, Tony time.
Yeah. Rogan did apologize. He did.
Well, he did once. The second time was actually an apology.
Yeah, second time was an actual apology. First time was just kind of like explaining himself. He was mansplaining.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised he didn't get woke for that.
I know.
All right.
Right?
So, all right, we got what about? We're almost an hour and a half into this thing, and Heather finally deployed some stars.
You do this. I gotta go pee real quick. So
she
drag this out, T.
She wants me to drink red wine. I've got it here. Yank said just tip the bottle up, fuck the glass, and I poured it because all I had is a shot glass because my other glass has it has bourbon in it.
Yeah, you can do a wine bourbon. You'd be like
the only
the
other
mixture
thing
man.
I have down here, believe it or not, is a Jägermeister Deerhead shot glass. I need to get some wine glasses down here apparently. So we're gonna so we've got some more comments. I'm just getting through it. Wait. You need this is what I got. I'm gonna take it as a shot unless you want me to sip it. I do, but they're upstairs and I'm not going up there. I can use a drinking glass. Well, this is the only one I've got.
Well, drink the rest of your bourbon and fucking put some wine in it,
bro. Justin wants
I'm all about just.
All right, so here's my review. What? Hey, don't you assume our gender, Jesse West. All right, so here's my review for Phil KOE of the KOE Nation. Hi.
Oh, we got to drink again.
Yeah.
You said his
I'm
name.
Tony fucking G, and this is my review of red wine. And tonight, I am going to be drinking La Fantasia Castello di Amorosa. I don't know what the fuck that means. This is I don't know, it's red and it's wine. Sounds lovely. It wasn't a cork, it was a twisty cap, so I'm sure it's just the highest of qualities. when Mr. KOE is probably rolling in his figurative grave right now on the other stream he's cheating on with us tonight, but I've got 2 ounces of red wine. It smells like communion wine. Huh. It doesn't smell terrible. Hopefully it's at least sweet and not like dry. I can't stand dry red. Hopefully it's got a little sweet. Actually, not a bad nose, so cheers. And yes, Heather, you're going to need more. You know what? You want me to sing something, I'll sing something too. But we're going to get into this wine. Here we go.
Stay close to me.
Oh, wait a minute. That's actually more carbonated than I expected. I thought this was going to be a lot flatter. It's got a very grape flavor. It's sweet. It's not too dry, so it's not something I couldn't drink, but it's still not my forte. Bottoms up. Got a little bite there. Yeah. A lot drier when you drink it like that. As a red wine, that's one of the better ones I've had. So I'll give that a 3.75. As a wine, yeah, sure. I'm gonna stick with 3.5 as a wine. I'm sure there's a lot better out there. I prefer white myself, but this ain't terrible. Ugh, I've got some others that are probably way worse than this upstairs, so maybe next time we'll get into that. But no, this ain't god awful. And you know what? She paid $500. I'll even do a second. And I'll even sing her a song if she wants. But no, this honestly, it's a lot more carbonated than I expected. Kind of like almost like those like sparkling burgundy. You almost wouldn't know that there's booze in this, except it does have a very communion wine aftertaste. Not the worst red I've ever had. I'm Tony fucking G, and the KOE Nation has got to love my review of La Fantasia Castello di Amorosa, red whatever the fuck, 2016 California Rosé wine.
Ew.
There's the review, Phil. You can carve that out anytime you want. Chicken.
Stick that in your pipe and
red
smoke
wine. You know he's stealing this. Of course he's gonna steal it like that. Yeah, carbonate. Oh shit! Don't put that. There was no cork. It was all screw top. Good job. Thank you, Heather. And if you still want a song, I'll sing a song. Dalton, I'm more of a UV blue kind of. You know, you're right. Whatever congregation does the UV blue and beef jerky, that's the. By golly, I'll sign up to that church.
I don't know. Wines, for some reason, they are all right. They're okay, but they give me one hell of a fucking headache.
Well, yeah, it's a very high concentrated alcohol. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's never been my thing. I like, if I'm going to drink wine, I like a Moscato, like a sparkling Moscato would be great. I like a little carbonation, but yeah, I don't know. Moscato's good, but red's not my bag, baby. Yes, you are correct. Okay, boomer. That's right.
Are you saying that red wine doesn't make you feel fine?
It doesn't.
Oh man,
it doesn't. So while Chicken's out there doing his smoky treat, let's touch on this real quick.
Touch it.
Consensually, of course.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course.
Thank you.
I concur.
Box wines where it's Franzia. Yeah, Dalton's a Franzia kind of guy. I have a feeling. So, all right, we're coming into Super Bowl Sunday, and I would like to ask you, who do you have to win the Super Bowl? We've got the fucking Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams, believe it or not. I did not expect that to be the Super Bowl, but here we are. Like the underdog story that is Joe Burrow and the Bengals versus the Rams have been kind of nasty, but I didn't expect them to get this far.
So I want to go with Husker ties. Didn't the Bengals have the Husker ties?
Yeah, Zach Taylor, Jesus Christ, the coach of the Bengals, yes, has the Husker tie. And Joe Burrow was actually he was going to commit. He was a heavy favorite to commit to Nebraska before eventually landing at Ohio State. So
thanks, Scott Frost.
You know what? It wasn't just Scott Frost. Everybody missed on this guy because there was a lot of other guys that he was pleading his case to come join a Division 1A schools, and not a lot of people sought after him. But Frost, like the rest of them, kind of had their guy in mind, and it's unfortunate. But yes, Zach Taylor is the head coach. He's a former Husker. Mike Brown, the general manager. I'm just, I don't know. This one perplexes me.
This is one of those. I don't have a dog in the fight, so I'm going with as many Huskers as I can to be like, yeah, I had to go with the Huskers.
My reasoning for this is going to be very simplistic. I like the Husker ties. So I like the Bengals here. They're the underdog. I like the underdog. Nobody expected them to get they've been scraping, and they've been called an underdog, I think, in every game leading up to this point. And I think they will be in this one as well, if I remember seeing the odds correctly.
Hold on. I just got a text from Phil. His prediction for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Tom Brady wins.
Tom Brady just announced his retirement, and he was at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Nope.
This is going to be.
Phil is like the philosopher king.
I know he's a predicting machine. He's never been wrong about any sports prediction ever, or prediction for that matter. Obviously, winky face
ever.
But this might be Tom Brady's most crowning achievement if he can somehow win Super Bowl while not on any of the teams in it and retired. This will be amazing.
I got this one. So Tom Brady announced his retirement, and Joe Biden announced that he's going to replace him with a woman of color.
So is Whoopi Goldberg going to be? Oh my God!
Yes. Whoopi Goldberg, your next Tampa Bay quarterback. So yes.
No wait. All I can think of is Notorious B.I.G. right now.
Yanked is coming in hot. Coming in hot with the 2-pack is coming back. Maybe at the Super Bowl. This is going to be amazing. Heather actually staying on topic. She's going with the Bengals.
Yeah, I got Bengals.
I do too.
Yeah,
I like the underdogs. I like the underdogs. I like the Husker connections. And you know what? They've got a great uniform scheme. So, the Bengals. And I don't like the fact that the Rams were in St. Louis and had to join the Chargers in L.A. We got enough fucking teams in California, all right? Fuck the Rams. Fuck the Rams.
Never liked the Rams.
Fuckers.
Fucking Rammers.
Isn't Matthew Stafford, isn't he their fucking quarterback now? Jeez, I don't even like him. So screw it.
I don't even drive a Dodge, so fuck the Rams.
Dalton coming in with a Tom Brady as well. We'll somehow find a way to fucking hate him into sexy ass. You know what? Tom Brady's pretty sexy himself, and whether you like
who's gonna deflate the balls that fast?
Yeah,
Tom Brady's wife.
Yes, or his old age. So like last year, I'll be hosting Super Bowl VR bar again. Yank, yeah.
Good job, Yank.
So Lynn, you got the Bengals as well.
Yep.
All right.
Dalton said he said it first with the Tom Brady.
Walk like an Egyptian.
So expect the Bengals win. So I'll say what Phil said.
Wrong Bengals, my bad.
Here, drink.
Yeah, wrong Bengals.
If you only have money to feed your family, bet it all on the Bengals to take home the trophy on Sunday. The Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl. There you go. Didn't expect that. Never would have thought.
If they win, play Walk Like an Egyptian.
Yeah,
and your next show.
Got speaking of sports, UNL will sell alcohol at events now. Nice.
Yeah, they are gearing towards booze sales. So what a time to be alive.
They should have done that shit when Garth Brooks showed up to the stadium. They should have fucking did the alcohol sales.
They did. They did.
Oh, they did. Oh, so
it was amazing.
And then it had such a good thing that they were like, we should probably do this for other activities.
I tell you,
we got a little bit of money on that.
Yep.
I tell you what, the amount they charge at any venue for one beer, like you have to be worth something to get that drunk at one of those venues. And if you can afford to get that drunk at those venues, you can afford a fucking lawyer to get yourself out of trouble. Okay. So like, as much as I bitch about the prices of a beer at one of those goddamn concerts, venues, whatever the fuck's going on, I kind of get it. I really do. Like, if it were me, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, okay, let's charge a crazy amount. Let's charge $10 for a fucking beer, because the dipshits that can't handle their alcohol probably can't afford $10 a beer. Yeah, it sounds pretty awful to say it that way, but it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
No, it is.
And the people that can't afford to like buy 12 fucking beers at $10 a piece, I bet they can afford a lawyer to get them out of jail at the end of the night when they pick a fight.
Well, the Garth Brooks concert at Memorial Stadium, they ran out of beer, and they had a lot, and they ran out. So eventually, it wasn't because they stopped selling it; it's because they ran out.
There's probably very limited fights and arrests and issues, and it's
two words.
Yeah, there were
2 words. plastic flask.
Well, that's my thing. At this point, like, why even bother selling beer? Because for me, if I want to drink in Memorial Stadium while watching a Husker game, you know what I do?
Bring a flask.
No, I bring a little shooter bottle. I go up, I get a pop with one of these Memorial Stadium cups like this. I go up, I get a Pepsi or Mountain Dew or something. I take my Captain Morgan or my little Crown Royal shooter bottle. You twist the cap off, you shove it in the Pepsi, and it just mixes up. You go to your seat and you drink it. So they would be better off just selling shooter bottles instead of fucking $20 goddamn beers. But then again, I'd hate to see the markup on a shooter.
Yeah, they would charge way too much.
Well, you go to Casey's and you get them for $1 a pop.
I know. Yeah, and the casino's being built in Lincoln. Thank God Nebraska's finally realized the turn of the century was over 20 years ago. No shit, right? We're going to get booze in Memorial Stadium. We're getting a casino in Lincoln. And, you know, Nebraska's one of the last holdouts on weed, but eventually we'll get there. Like, Tom Osborne
Next thing you know, they'll have
just having
hookers.
an aneurysm somewhere right now.
Next thing you know, in Lincoln, they're going to have hookers on the fucking alphabet town.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
I think they probably already do.
Freedom, baby. Freedom. Let the hookers roam. Let the hookers roam and the drugs spread.
At least I know I'm free.
Yes. There it is. Supply and demand. Fucking right.
And I proudly say to you, what can I get for $25? A BJ, a HJ, or a ZJ? Wait, what's a ZJ? If you gotta ask, you can't afford it.
I
I
have a
back to you
feeling.
people.
I have a feeling you knew those lyrics before you started singing. That wasn't even.
I winked that. God damn it!
All right, next story.
Skate.
We got 20 minutes left. We only got a couple things to get through here.
As I say, let's do this and then let's get into some sexy.
Yeah, we got to get into. We got more than two.
I'm bringing sexy back.
All right, Freedom Convoy is ordered to clear the U.S.-Canada bridge crossing by midnight after they ignored the 7 p.m. So they had a 7 p.m. curfew tonight.
Oh, nice.
And the Freedom Convoy truckers voted, nope, fuck you, we're staying here. They are threatening $100,000 fines. They're going to take their licenses and throw them in jail. Is the threats? They're going to seize their vehicles. And pretty much ruin their careers and lives for protesting is really what the Canadian government's threatening to do right now. It's like take the livelihood and ruin the lives, like beyond that. Like not only are we going to seize your assets that allow you to get your, income, then we're going to charge you $100,000 for going against what we want you to do. And then we're going to ruin the rest of your life.
Isn't it funny how this is the most like demonizing, horrific thing that Canadians have ever done is protest with their trucks.
They honk their horns.
And honk their horns like this is actual domestic terrorism in Canada.
This is the friendliest domestic terrorism I have ever seen.
Here in America just a year and a half ago, like we're literally burning down cities and seceding from the U.S. And that was being championed. Canadian truckers are honking their horn, and it's domestic terrorism.
Yeah. Okay, true story. Yesterday, I was taking like a back way from Ames to Des Moines, and there's like this little back highway, and there's this dude that's like, okay, most of us have drove a trailer at one point that got us kind of like nervous and a little on edge when you're driving, right?
Sure.
And so like I could recognize this guy. We're on kind of a narrow highway. There's not a big shoulder, and his load was way out to both sides. And like when he would try to like shift over to the right, like he's gonna hit like road signs that are sticking up in the ditch. So I could tell he was super nervous, but he was like slowing down. He was driving erratic. There's like a line of 15 cars behind him. Because like he kept slowing down to try to swerve around this stuff. And it's like, I get it. I get why he's doing it.
Yeah.
But we all just want to get around him because like he's going way too fucking slow. And so we get up to this intersection, and his blinker's not on, his brake lights aren't working. That's the second one that like just blew my fucking mind. I'm like, I have no idea if this dude's slowing down or not. Well, he lets his car go by, and then one person goes to try to pass him, and like he swerves like he's gonna fucking hit him. I was like, is he turning or is he just being a dick right now? Because it just seemed like he was being a dick the whole time.
Yeah.
And I look, no brake lights, no turn signal, and that car passes him and hauls ass and just gets going. He straightens his truck out, and I'm like, okay. So like he was just being a dick to that driver for some fucking reason. I look again, still no blinker, still no brake lights, and it doesn't look like he's turning. So I pop in my blinker and I go to hit the gas, and I'm gonna pass this dude because ain't nobody coming for like a mile. And then he starts to fucking like do this wide turn way fucking past. Like he's not gonna make this turn. Anybody who's ever seen a trucker try to make a wide turn with a wide load, like, yeah, you got to do a wide turn with a wide load, but he overshot it big time. And so like I go into the passing lane.
Driver?
No, he was hauling some fucking factory or farm equipment or some shit. And like he's making this super late wide turn, and I see him do that, so I like slam on my brakes because like I was gonna like haul ass and just zoom past him. So I like slam on my brakes, and my tires are like do a little bark, and I stop. No big deal, but there's this like huge line of cars behind me, and like I'm a big fan of this freedom trucker thing, right? This dude who didn't use his blinker and has no fucking brake lights has the fucking balls to lean out of his truck and flip me off. I fucking throw my goddamn car in park. I slam the door. I go, get over your shit, dude. No blinker, no brake lights. Fucking go. You're blocking the highway. He goes, you want to fucking go? I'm like, no, yeah, I kind of want to go. I want to drive. Move. Go, bitch. He gets out of his truck. I go, dude, we're not doing this. Get in your truck and drive. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Like, he's talking shit. And I'm like, I got respect for you, bro. I just got my truck. Like, any other time, if this freedom truck driver thing wouldn't have been going down, I probably would have went fucking toe-to-toe with this dude. But I was like, just go, bud. Just go. I got in my car and just waited for him to get out of my fucking way. But God damn it, some truck drivers piss you off sometimes.
Me and Phil almost got fucking smoked coming to see you last weekend. We were coming up on York. We were jumping onto I-80 out of York. And you're coming onto the entrance ramp to I-80, and everybody gets over to the fucking left lane when people are trying
Except
to get
for
in.
trucks.
You get over to the right. There's nobody in the left lane, and this dude doing maybe 62 in this semi will not get out of the right lane. And I'm like, surely he's going to merge. No, motherfucker never merged. And he just kind of slowly makes me almost take the goddamn ditch to get around his stupid ass coming in off the fucking entrance ramp. I was pissed. That was the worst. That was the worst of it.
I got a quick question here. March 1st. Any news?
On what? What's March 1st?
March 1st. The American fucking trucker convoy that's supposed
Dude, they've shut down their Facebook page twice, I think.
It still keeps coming back.
I know. I don't see it happening. What's the point
the,
here?
The date, they want a convoy. They want to keep going. They want to do this.
It's like the Area 51 raid.
I don't think
it's like the Area 51 raid. It's gonna go viral and people are talking about it.
I don't think
I want to see what's gonna happen. I mean, if Canadian motherfuckers can do it.
Okay. Here's the deal. The Canadian motherfuckers are doing it because they're still under this crazy mandate.
Canadian dude here tonight.
I know. Where is Canadian dude in the comments? But like the Canadian dudes are under this crazy fucking horrible mandate, dystopian fucking rules that they're doing up there. Americans aren't facing that same thing. And then the fact that this thing's been shut down several times and that it keeps being reignited and they want to go to Washington, D.C. now, I'm like, this has got Fed all over it. Like, Feds are setting this up. Like they want to just like, they want to arrest as many people as possible. Like, this is so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Time to be alive.
will it be as simple? Will the feds arrest Americans simply for fucking stopping their cars and honking their horn?
Not if they have a free crack
Dude,
pipe.
the feds shot a lady at the Capitol.
Yeah, on purpose.
Killed her.
And then made it look like she was an insurrect. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, she did.
She was also domestic terrorist insurrectionist.
There's new video. There's new video that came out just like.
But I love how they keep pushing it as deadly insurrection.
The Ashley Babbitt. There's more video. If you look it up, it's hard. It's not super hard to find, but if you YouTube video search it and put on the filters for anything that's come out in the last like 3 weeks, Ashley Babbitt video has been released to where she actually like comes up, confronts the cops of like, people are coming here. What are you guys doing? Like she's like confronting the cops of like, why are you letting all this shit happen? Now, why did she crawl through the window? We don't know, because like shit gets too crazy before all that happens. But that cop's gun was drawn 30 seconds before she got into that window.
He was going to fire on whoever popped his face in.
Right. No matter what was going on. Yeah. But like, so more videos getting released of that, more shit's going to come out in the future. But she was one of the first ones to those doors when people were like breaking those doors. She was trying to stop the guys trying to break the windows. She actually smacked one of the guys in the fucking face for breaking one of the windows. Like, she did not want those windows broken. Like, she was trying to actively stop that. Why did she go through the window? I don't know. Maybe she thought she was going to go on the other side and stop all of the people. Who knows? People get these like heroic fucfucking thoughts, but she got murdered by the U.S. government,
and then like condemned as a domestic terrorist.
Yes, I'm so happy that video is coming out about this shit. Okay, Tony, should we skip? I was gonna go over Valentine's Day stuff, but we can do that in the post show, I guess.
Yeah, we can do that post. We gotta get sexy.
I gotta get your. My God, this thing's got so many ads on it.
Of course it does.
I'm just trying to get rid of the Facebook ad.
Everything.
Like, ad was inappropriate. Can I? Like, why? Okay. Here we go. All right.
Oh yeah.
Gotta zoom in on
this. Zoom in on that shit. Holy shit! All right, folks. It's time. It's Valentine's Day. Love is in the fucking air, folks. Listen, there is nothing hotter, nothing steamier, nothing more erotic than listening to us on the Dog and Chicken Show talk about making the sweet, sweet beast with two backs. And we talking about the sex.
Random celebrity fuck time.
This is a nice little game of smash or pass, right in time for Valentine's.
Smash or pass.
Oh, yeah. So, folks, you know the rules. The rules are very simple. We're all going to take our turn saying whether or not we would smash or if we would pass on this person. And we can give reasons or we cannot. But this is completely random, completely 110% on the fly improvise.
Totally random sex.
Super sexy. So let me smash or pass.
Smash or pass.
Are we ready for our first smash
or pass? With a capital ASS, if you know what I mean.
Smash or pass.
This is the perfect time to do this. Almost 2 hours.
It is. All right, folks, in the comments, we are going to hit this let's do it again button. And it's going to randomly generate a celebrity sex figure. And you're going to have to tell us. Smash or pass.
Smash or pass.
And we might generate a Mary Fuck Kill out of all these.
True. This is going to be a guy. It could be a girl. It could be a non-binary Demi Lovato. We don't know.
Non-binary.
Could be a Mr. Ed.
Non-binary.
All right. Here we go. That's what she said. Let's do it again. And let's hit it.
Here's first one up. Lorne Michaels of SNL fame, the man behind SNL.
Pass.
I'm also gonna go with pass. No, he's never been my cup of tea. You know,
I like the bow tie.
Oh, you're right. Okay, smash.
No, his lips are
I'm not
non-existent
even gonna
though.
go, dude.
Like,
I'm not even gonna go with that, dude.
I couldn't smash that. He has got no lips. I couldn't do anything with his mouth. I can't even kiss the dude.
I want to be the first one to say I'm a heterosexual male, and that's a dude, and I'm not gonna fuck that.
Heather says pass. Yeah.
He says he's got a big mouth.
Yeah, big mouth.
He's got no lips though.
That's true. He's got like bird lips. So yeah, pass.
Yeah. Random.
Let's do it again.
That's what she said. Walt Mossberg, technology journalist.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass. You look like you're thinking about it.
I'm really thinking pass.
Yank gummit.
Yeah,
I'm thinking. On the basis of the grounds that that's another dude.
I'm passing on.
And I don't stick my penis in butts. Sorry, bro. I'm not woke.
Pass depends on the money. That's a good point. That's a good point.
No, it does not.
No, it's not.
Just saying, bro.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right.
Who we got next? It's got to be a good one.
All right. I hope there's females in this.
Please. Well, because I'm going to pass a lot. If they're all dudes, I'm passing.
Oh, my God. Smash.
John Lithgow?
Totally
smash.
Dude,
Third Rock from the Sun was amazing.
Just from him being the psychotic killer from fucking the last season of Dexter.
Yeah.
Dude, smash. I would pee in his butt.
Yeah, he did really good on that. Oh, he was in Footloose too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Harry and the Hendersons.
Harry and the Hendersons was the best.
Yeah. He was the fucking dad in Orange County, one of Jack Black's first breakout.
Yep, that's
films.
right.
Fucking A. John Lithgow's been in everything.
Good dude. And he stays out of politics. I don't see TikTok videos of him talking shit.
Yeah, he ain't trying to cancel anybody.
That's a smash all day then. Yep.
Smash. I'd smash him in the mouth. I'd smash him in the ass.
Okay. Hey, you don't got to be specific. Or do.
I would come all over his face.
Okay.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Jack Nicholson. Why is it all dudes?
Dude, but it's Jack Nicholson. Fucking smash.
Yeah, smash.
It doesn't matter how old he is. It's Jack Nicholson. This is gonna make a great story.
He's a little kooky these days.
After I come in,
I don't know.
After I came on his face, he'd be like, "Wait till they get a load of me."
I don't know. I see a little herpes sore on his mouth right now.
Okay, dude, I'd smash that.
That's still
definitely
smashing.
makes my dick wiggle.
I ain't gonna lie, the
dude
and me have the same male pattern baldness. So yeah, I'm gonna smash.
Kids would be beautiful then.
Yeah, beautiful.
Lynn and Jack Nicholson.
Can we get a woman this time?
Please, let's do some feet.
Yeah, can we?
Washington Carver.
Dude,
I'm smashing.
Dude, I'm smashing just for his whole thing about cultivation. Hell yeah.
True.
Dude, I'm gonna smash the shit out of that fucker.
And all
300 different uses for the peanut. I got 300 different uses.
He did not invent peanut butter. Stop that goddamn bullshit lie.
He didn't invent peanut butter.
That misinformation can get yawned.
I am not putting that on the screen, Dalton, but nice try. No.
I got 300 different uses for my nut.
There's 50 ways to love your lover. Yeah.
Mustache. I'm gonna
peanut.
Okay, pass.
Did he die of AIDS?
No.
Next.
I don't think the AIDS was even a thing before he died.
What? No. Why are these?
Is it fucking Commander Data? Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Fucking smash. Fucking Commander Data all day long.
It's a sex robot.
Dude, is this an all guy fucking thing?
Yeah, Tony, what'd you send me?
Tony, fucking straight up fucking dude leg.
I swear to God, there were females in the one that
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because
Heather says pass.
we got one.
Okay, we got Hoda. How do you pronounce that?
I know. I don't even know who she is. But I'd probably smash her just with
Hoda Katob.
I don't know, because
I
the
don't
chick
like-
on
I
the
don't
left
like her
might be
name.
there.
I wouldn't be able to like scream her name because I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. So I gotta pass.
That, and I have a feeling in bed she'd be telling me that I'm fake news.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's true. Pass.
She'd be like, "Why are you spreading misinformation?" Be like, "No, I'm spreading my seed, bitch." Like,
I was going to. Dalton says I would stick it in her hoop earring. It is a big hoop earring.
yeah, it is.
It's not that
Big
big.
one. But
Pass.
hey, no.
Krista, oh yeah, fuck yeah, smash all day.
Um,
Doc Brown gets a smash.
I was gonna
I
say,
would-
like,
I
I thought
would
he was
smash
dead, but I'd
him
still
at, like-
smash his corpse.
Dude, no. You ever watch what was that fucking new movie it was out? With dude from like God damn it, what was that fucking shit called? Holy crap, dude, why is it not fucking entering my brain?
Smash.
But the guy from Better Call Saul, the new movie that he's in. Yeah, what's the new movie he's in?
Nobody.
Smash or pass.
Nobody. Christopher Lloyd is in that goddamn movie, and he's fucking
Nobody.
amazing.
That's a good movie.
He's fucking amazing. Watch it because you will shit your fucking pants, dude. It's fucking good.
It was really good.
It's really good. It's
Donald
worth it.
Glover.
And we're back to guys. Donald Glover.
All right. So that's Danny Glover's son. He's very
Pass. Don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. I mean, he's not his dad.
Yeah, if it was his dad, smash. But no,
I would smash his dad.
Yeah, not Donald.
He hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah. I mean, he rode on his dad's coattails to get.
Is he old enough?
He's a year old, or a year and 2 years older than me.
Yeah, 83. So yeah, he's old enough.
Yeah, you know when.
I'm gonna pass.
Hey,
no,
interesting fact.
No.
Interesting fact. When his dad, when Danny Glover was too old for this shit in the original fucking Lethal Weapon movies, he was my age.
Oh wow.
Yeah, too old for this shit.
Yes.
Yes,
we
Dalton.
do.
I do.
Jesus
I
Christ.
totally
Hit the let's
see
do it again. Oh my God, Dalton. Though.
Let's do it again.
What?
If it were the turtle.
Donatello?
Wait, how lubricated is this hole?
Pass. Dude's dead. I ain't fucking a dead dude that long. Dude, it's a couple hundred years, man.
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
Not on Donatello. Maybe Michael.
Like, if it was the turtle, though?
If it were the turtle, like, all bets are off. I'm smashed.
I ain't fucking a turtle. I'm not fucking a turtle either.
So we've had one female so far.
That's too hard.
We have had one female.
At least he would stay hard.
He's got a point. I mean, gotta respect that.
Yeah,
the endurance.
I love
God, I can't believe Phil isn't here for this content.
I know.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is the high-minded content.
Oh, sorry, drink, guys. I said.
Oh, you said his name. Damn it! You said it again.
All right, give us a. Okay, a chick. Yes, Laura Dern.
All right, Laura Dern. Smash.
Yeah, she was in Jurassic Park. Fuck yeah, smash.
Yeah, I bit her butt.
And because she's only the second female we've had in this whole list, so she's.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
any female from now on, unless it's like Ava Braun.
We've had this sausage fest so far, so we're like, oh my God, tits.
Dude, I might even fuck Ava Braun, dude. I don't even care.
Jesus Christ.
Can I fuck her in front of Hitler?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, can we do like a whole like a what do you call that shit?
Tony, you asked for this segment.
No. Oh my God, Phil's gonna love this one.
How'd you think this is gonna go?
Next.
I didn't know we were gonna be doing voyeurism.
Ben Stein. He'd be like,
Nah,
yeah,
Smash.
baby.
Ben Stein, dude, no, he's too boring. Pass.
He'd be like, yeah, baby. Stick it in my ass.
Ben
Dry eyes.
Put it in my pooper. Bueller.
Pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
His actual political leanings and viewpoints, if I do remember correctly, I would actually get along with this guy really well. But
I mean, like
in bed he'd be so boring.
Dude, he'd be cool at dinner, but I ain't gonna be fucking him.
Yeah.
Yanked is coming in with an audible smash or pass on Tony. I think we all knew this was coming.
Dressed the way he is tonight, smash.
All right. See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
We're going to assume that Yanked is going.
He doesn't
with a
ever
smash.
dress like that when I'm around, though. So.
Well, somebody had to wear the suit since PHIL was off. So
now, see, if Tony was wearing the shit he did with the Bud Light logo thing, where he's like barely wearing any clothes and he's like jumping in the sun and shit, yeah, I'd be down.
Smash.
Yeah, total smash.
Joe Biden's a total smash too.
Or if he was shirtless and wearing a Joe Biden mask, I think I might smash too.
All right, let's do two more.
All right, a female, preferably.
See who we get.
Let's see who we get.
Ashley Olsen.
That's one of the twins, yeah.
It is one of the twins. I will, before I say, I would prefer Elizabeth Olsen,
Yes.
Scarlet Witch. But yeah, Smash. I watched. Yeah, she's my exact age, so yes, Smash.
My honor of Bob Saget, I'll smash.
This was for me.
Smash. Cheers.
Speaking of which, I'm
Even
sorry.
Heather says smash on Ashley Olsen.
I don't want to like diverge into this whole thing, but yeah, Bob Saget's fucking thing apparently came out. He had COVID. He had COVID, but he hit his head.
Yeah, he hit his head. And I got a question on Ashley here.
So is that a COVID death?
What's up, Brendan? Thumbs up, Brendan.
I have a question about Ashley. Like halfway through, are they going to do the old twin switcheroo like they did on the show? And Mary Kate's going to come out and take her place.
Dude, can I smash in the middle of the switcheroo so I can get them both?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the ultimate smash.
Yeah.
That's
Freaky
a double
Friday.
Smash.
What's up, Brendan? We're playing Smash or Pass and about to go to the post show, buddy. It's getting nasty.
All right, next.
Sharon.
Dude, I have to smash.
Dude. That's like a childhood thing.
This is.
I don't give a how
how
old she is.
Yeah.
Because if I'm gonna fuck fucking John Lithgow, I'm gonna fuck Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like this is like one of those like bucket list things. If you could it should be on her bucket list to fuck me. So I'm here.
True.
I'm waiting.
What was that movie where she showed her
Indecent Exposure?
vagina?
Was that Indecent Exposure?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was in.
No, it was.
What was the name of the movie?
Basic Instinct.
Yeah,
Basic Instinct.
Yeah, thank you.
I was
Brandon,
thinking
You're calling it Indecent.
You're thinking of Indecent Proposal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Basic Instinct. That's it.
Yeah.
You get me all.
Yeah, I
that
got
lady.
Smash.
Get me all hot bothered up here.
That all reminds me of what was that? The Charlie Sheen like Hot Shots or something. I think they did a spoof of it where she spun around and all of a sudden you seen a beaver smoking a cigarette.
Yep, gratuitous beaver shot. Yeah, it was amazing. Love that movie. All right, give us one more. Let's end on a high note.
One more.
High note. Definite smash.
Can we beat Sharon Stone as the high note?
Whatever you're into, but you don't have to get violent.
Where the hell is that?
Marco Polo.
Oh, I was looking for Nancy Pelosi and Tom fucking Pinion would have been
Skipping
like
it. Skipping it.
He'd have jizzed
Timothy
all over
McVeigh. Kill. Kill.
I'd smash it.
No, smash it with a cinder block. Kill. Yeah, no. Why are we stuck on this? No, next. Jesus God, no, not Timothy McVeigh. Rachel Bilson. Ooh, what's she in?
I don't know. But I'd smash.
OC.
I'd smash.
Yeah, well,
it's
I mean,
smashable.
yeah.
I mean, with all my other
Brendan
options.
Roy's right. Brendan Roy is right. He was
out of all the out of that whole trilogy we did, he was the least likely to be a setup. The other ones, absolutely. Fuck Timothy McVeigh.
Smash. Ooh, goddamn! I got hiccups.
Yes, Heather coming in hot with a smash for Rachel Bilson. All right.
Smash.
Yeah, I agree. Smash.
Yeah. I'll go with. I mean, it's not Marco Polo. For Timothy McVeigh. Jesus Christ, she looks crazy. Exactly.
Hey, what's your next picture? Adolf Hitler.
Boy, we're really loving on that Hitler name tonight.
I mean, shit, dude. All right, I'm sorry. Fidel Castro, my bad.
All right.
I
think that wraps it up. We
all got drunk enough to get.
That's a good segue, chicken. That
Yeah.
does wrap it up. And, you know, headed into Valentine's Day, all of you out there in fandom land, make sure you remember to wrap it up. Because it's not just Valentine's Day, it's VD Day. And if you don't wrap it up, you will end up having maybe some VD on VD Day. And you don't want to be like that when you're playing Smash or Pass for realsies. So that's me, Tony G, telling you to practice the safest of safe sex on Valentine's Day.
All right, so I'm gonna have to just piggyback off of that and circle back around because I am a man. I'm a man of experience when it comes to the Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Basically, where I'm getting at is my daughter's birthdays fall into both of my daughters, mind you, fall into hunting season, rifle season for deer, which is mid-November. You know what that means? That means this motherfucker celebrated Valentine's Day with the music. Yes, all the way. And guess what? I got a what is it? 11/16 and 11/21. Those are the two birthdays of my children. And that tells me that I can't go deer hunting at all because I got two children's birthdays right there. So, all that being said, I'm not going to quote that other guy, but holy shit, if you're going to celebrate Valentine's Day and you like hunting, don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Not the right way. Not the way that I did. Twice.
Use protection, folks. Get that kit from the U.S. government that helps you protect from drugs, sex, alcohol, all of
crack
that
pipes.
stuff. Get
Free
your crack pipes for free.
Free crack pipes. Free crack pipes.
It might save your marriage. It might allow you to go deer hunting in the winter. So
yes,
could be fantastic.
Don't be fucking. Just smoke crack.
If you're gonna smoke crack, make sure you do it with a clean pipe that was funded by the federal government.
Yes, the $30 million.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This was an absolutely fun fucking show. I had a great time.
Oh my god.
Lynn, thanks for joining us. Where can folks find you?
You can find me on Shit Talk. Right underneath there, it says my name. But right there. Yeah, there it is. Because hey, and follow Tony the Rod up in there, that area, and then follow Big Buckin' too because he's also on the TikTok, and we get enough followers, and we all get a whole TikTok army. We can get Gen Z to follow us
It'd be.
We need to clip
awesome.
that part at the end of Smash or Pass where I said we need to cover your shit up for Valak. We need to put that on there.
Yes, but other than that, everybody, love you. Have a great, wonderful weekend. Go Bengals, and happy Valentine's Day. And I love every single one of you. With a Justin Bieber fucking heart fucking emoji thing. Yeah.
I feel like such a bundle of sticks right now.
That means faggot.
Damn it. Tony, anything you want to say to the
No, I think we need to get the fuck to the post show. And if you want to join the post show, the link is in the link tree /BigBuckin right at the top there. The post show link. Click on that bad bitch. Join us for the unfiltered fun that we should have probably been doing 14 minutes ago. But all that being said, folks, thank you for joining us. Episode 126 of Phil-Free Friday for VD Day coming up next week. And this is your reminder.
VD means Valentine's Day, folks.
It does. That. But fellas out there, make sure you remember VD Day coming up. Wrap it up and get your lady something special, because otherwise you're gonna be in the doghouse, not the chicken coop.
Too late.
Yeah, too late. Too late.
that's one way to end the show.
Some of the
and there goes the show.
It just happened. Anyway, as always, folks, appreciate you, love you. We'll see you in the post show. Good night. And see if it just smooths itself out.
Tell you what I'll do if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive.